Hey. Wait, are you kidding me? Is today's vlog live? Oh man, this is awesome. Super stoked about today's vlog. I hope you guys are having a great Tuesday. I hope you're doing something you're passionate about. I hope you're hanging out with people who make you more passionate about those things and make you enjoy life that much more and then return the favor. Alright, if you remember in yesterday's vlog, we dove deeper into Jim Collins' amazing book, Good to Great, where he argues that what differentiates individuals, what differentiates businesses from good to great is what we continually do each and every day. Our ability to want to increase our knowledge base, not only for ourselves, but because we can share that knowledge. Our ability to continually want to treat other people with love and respect, regardless of the way that they treat us, both our customers, our employees, and anyone else that we come in contact with, because we're always branding ourselves. No matter where we are, we're branding ourselves, whether it be our business, our personal brand, or more than likely, both intertwined. Let's ensure that we're doing something each and every day to make ourselves great. Thought that'd be a great time today, though, where we need to make sure that we're never resting on our laurels. Once we get to greatness, which first and foremost is hard to define, it's like, at what point do you become an adult? You know, the government may say it's 18, but that's obviously different for each individual. And the same thing is going to be true for a personal brand and for a business. What gets us to greatness is what we do each and every day. And there may never be a time where we're like, okay, now we're great. Because almost saying that is allowing for us to settle for what we've done and to stop being great. Great companies get past each and every day. Companies who no one would ever expect to get past. Companies who outperformed not only their industry, but the market as a whole over a 10, 15, even a 20-year period. Outperforming close competitors by 100 to 1, 200 to 1, 300 to 1. Those companies who most deem great can still get past if they settle for what they've done. If they don't continually try to innovate, continue the research and development, continue the branding process, continue growing relationships, not just for a one-time purchase, but for a lifelong relationship that allows not only for an employee to want to work for you forever, but for a customer to want to buy from you forever, because they're not just buying your product or service, they're buying you. They're buying your mission statement, they're buying your brand, they're buying what you do each and every day that makes you great. And you can't settle for that. One company that I highlighted in the Facebook Live today, which you can go on over to Facebook, check out, is Circuit City. When was the last time you saw Circuit City? I can't remember. I mean, I can kind of faintly remember the red tile, but other than that, I mean, they got passed by Best Buy because they didn't continue to innovate. They didn't see the bigger picture. They rested on their laurels. They felt that they had done a good job, and they had. They became great by passing many other good companies. But then at some point, like many before them, they stopped innovating. They didn't want to have to deal with the new technology that was coming out, the newest thing that everyone else was doing, because what they were doing currently had got them to greatness. Why should I change it? It's easier to stay where we are. It's easier not to change something. It's easier to run away from a situation than to face it. And that's what Circuit City did. A couple other companies that I know you guys have thought of, but let's just highlight them right here. Blockbuster. Netflix obviously kicked them out of the market, and Blockbuster actually made an amazing transition from VHS into DVD. So they had dealt with a technology, change in the past. You'd think they'd be able to deal with this one better, but they didn't. And actually, they were offered an option to invest in, if not completely buy out Netflix at some point, but chose otherwise. Felt that they knew better, felt that what they had done to get to them to the point of greatness was good enough, and that they didn't need to continue to innovate. Kodak, a company that we put synonymous with photographs. I mean, sometimes people even say, I'm taking a Kodak, not even a photograph. They got passed because they were not able to continually upgrade into the digital era. They tried to, but they were getting passed by other competitors. We cannot stay with what we did before because technology and the times are always changing. Companies who started out producing pencils may one day have to manufacture TVs or create a service-based company where you help people hail down taxis kind of like Uber, essentially we need to continue to innovate our companies and never settle for the first products that got us there. Never settle for the way that we managed previously. Never settle for the research and development that we did, because we don't want to be like these companies that got to greatness, settled, and then were never heard from again. That works the same in our personal lives as well. We can never settle for greatness. We can never say, you know what, I did enough work, I got to this point, I've done enough, what more is there to do? Really makes me think of Gary Vaynerchuk. If you guys have not checked out his podcast, his vlog, please do so. The Daily V or the Ask Gary V show, check him out. One thing that he's huge on is, look, okay, you work, a 9-to-5 job, a 96 job, whatever. You sleep about 8 hours a day. You've got, maybe 16 to 18 hours of waked hours, of hours where you're able to do something. And the time that you're at work, when you come home and you're so tired and you don't want to do something, what do you do to make your life better? What do you do with those couple extra hours? Gary Vee says, look, I know you want to say, I'm tired, I've done enough. Well, if you've done enough, then don't ask for something great. Don't want greatness. You better be able to settle for the things that you have in life and to never want something more if you're not willing to put in the work. Gary Vee believes that every hour in the day is a possibility for you to make a difference, not only in your lives, but in the lives of those around you. And the best way to do that is to monetize yourself, to monetize your passions, and in turn, utilize the resources that you attain to help make a difference, not only in the lives of those closest to you, but to those who may not have access to the resources that you do. A couple other companies who've also fallen off. We see so many retail stores, Macy's, Sears, Mervyn's, having to close most, if not all, of their doors because they didn't see the benefit of going online as dramatically as companies like Amazon and eBay, who realized that the digital last mile is where it's all at right now. How are we able to bridge that gap between buying the product and getting the product without asking our customers to have to drive somewhere, without having to ask them to physically go somewhere to spend extra time if we can just get it right to their front door? Amazon and eBay, as well as many other companies, realized that retail is not where it's at anymore. Now, do I think that all retail stores will forever go away? No, there's probably going to still be some because there's specific items that people want to try on, that people want to see. It's still going to increase and go more and more online, but the retail stores like Macy's, like Mervyn's, like Sears, and like many others today that are still around, if they don't keep up with the changing times of e-commerce, they're going to fall on the wayside as well. We see the same with bookstores. Borders, Barnes & Noble, they're having trouble because they're competing with a company like Amazon. A CEO, Jeff Bezos, is actually the second richest man in the world. A man who started off by giving away products for free as their branding, as their marketing plan. Amazon believed that if they gave away something to free to the customer, if they showed value to the customer, if they provided a value innovation to their customers, there was no way that the customers couldn't come with them. If we're making the lives easier of our customers and then utilizing the resources that we attain to make the world a better place, what better joy is there in life? Taxis and Uber, that's obvious, and then Lyft afterwards. And then Yahoo with Google. Our ability to never settle, to continue to innovate is essential. Yahoo thought, okay, we need to get people to start paying for our services. We need to monetize it better. Where Google realized no one ever wants to pay for email. We need to give that to people for free. We need to get people to our site, because if we get enough people here, we don't need to charge them a single thing because we will be paid insane amounts of money for advertising. Get people to your site. Get followers who actually care about you, and the only way to do that is to care about them first. Lend a helping hand before you ask for something in return. Build a brand efficiently by asking about your customers, posting content that they care about that's not just related to a sale or a product, that is not just related to your company, but is related to something bigger, something that they want to tune into each and every day, and then take the time to ask about things that are important to them. Remember, we can't ask our customers to buy something from us if we haven't done something for them first. And it can't just be providing them a good product or service. It's got to be providing them a brand. It's got to be providing them a company that believes in something bigger than just making money, that believes in making the world a better place. One quote that I always think about in regards to the difference between good and great comes from Bill Ford, the great-grandson of Henry Ford. Bill Ford argues that a good company delivers excellent products and services, and a great company does all that and strives to make the world a better place. One more time. A good company delivers excellent products and services, and a great company does all that and strives to make a difference in the world. How are you making a difference? How are you making the world a better place each and every day? It doesn't mean that you have to quit your job. It doesn't mean that you have to completely turn your life upside down. It just means, what are you doing with your free time? What are you doing with the time that you have to make other people's lives better, to utilize the platforms that you have, both online and in person, the networks that you've created both online and in person, to help make a difference in other people's lives, to help make a change and be the change that you want to see? We can do it if we work together. If we co-brand together, if we partner together, if we realize that by working together, we can not only help attain our goals sooner, we can make everyone around us, the communities that we live in, the environment that we live in, the world that we live in, the universe that we live in, a healthier, better place. But let's do it together. It starts with spreading positivity and not negativity. They're both infectious. We've talked about it before. What side are you on? I know you want people to spread positivity around you, so shouldn't you do the same? Sometimes it's easy to be negative. I know. I've felt it the same. Sometimes it's easy to pout. It's easy to run away. It's easy to not want to deal with the situations in life that aren't perfect. But that's where we get character. That's where we learn who we are, and that's who we learn who we truly care about the most. And it can't just be us. If you love the people around you first, you're going to receive much more love, much more resources, and a much better life in return. So exciting. Man, I love this vlogging stuff. I hope you guys like tuning in. Tell me a little about you guys. Message me over at Clayton J. Jensen. Would love to hear about you, hear about what you're passionate about, hear how your Mother's Day went. Whatever it is, I want to learn more about you. Let's connect. Let's help each other make this world a better place. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. I hope you had a great day. I hope you have a great rest of the Tuesday. Oh man, I am so excited about this vlogging stuff. I can't wait to see you guys here tomorrow. I hope you liked hanging out with me. I hope you liked the background here. But until then, as always, you guys stay chill. You guys stay peaceful.